All right, what's going on, guys? Going live for a little bit, then I'm going to record some dedicated prediction videos, hopefully. Full card predictions are out. They were out last night. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I recorded in 4K. It took literally over an hour for my predictions to process, which drove me nuts. So that's YouTube. That's on YouTube's end, not on my end. It has nothing to do with internet before someone says some dumb shit like that. But either way, full card picks are out. Look forward to the card this Saturday. Look forward to the month of June. I wish we had an off week, though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What's the next card after this? It's the Cannonier Mavov card, which isn't a bad card either. Julian Marquez, Zach Reese. Ew. I'm looking at the rest of this card. How many fights are on this card? 14 fights on this card. I'll be damned. Andrea Lee, Montana De La Rosa, Daniel Marcos, John Castaneda, Charles Ratke, Carlos Prates. I don't think that's how you say it, but I can't remember how you say it. This actually isn't a bad card. I got to admit, this actually isn't a bad card. Hopefully they fix up the bout order, because the bout order right now on Tapology is looking like shit. So, yeah, the Venom gear's out. You know, I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious. Yeah, I just left the Apex. You know, I just left the Apex. Here I am. And welcome. What's absolutely fucking mind-blowing, boys, is the fact that it's May 27th. It is already Memorial Day. How is that possible? How is that possible? But Rice, thank you for the 199. I appreciate you, Rice. Thank you, Joey. What's up? What's up, Rice? Thank you for the 199. I'm wondering, am I going to have one of the best predictions ever with the co-main event, or am I going to have the worst prediction of all time? We'll see. We'll see. I was watching fights, and I was going back and forth and watching. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to do a full dedicated video for Costa Strickland. And I was just looking back and forth and back and forth, and I just was like, you know what? I'm going Costa. I'm going Costa. I think Costa's better than DDP. I know that's going to get a lot of hate. I even feel weird even saying it. But, yeah, I think Strickland's going to lose to Costa. I think Costa could finish him, but I think it's going to be a close fight. Because Costa, when's Costa been finished other than Adesanya? I don't think ever, right? Strickland doesn't finish motherfuckers. Yeah. Anyway. Let me know what you guys think of that pick. 40 viewers in 1 minute, you fell off. Yeah, it is what it is, dude. Early prediction for Cannonier and Mavov. I'm glad this fight isn't at the Apex. I've been predicting Jarrett Cannonier's downfall for a while, so I might just go at Mavov. Cannonier's just getting older. He better not get tired like the Rockhold fight. I don't think he will. Lene? I was just thinking today, time is flying by. It is. With Izzy, it wasn't even a KO. Izzy TKO'd him. That's true. But I meant, like, in general, finishing. Strickland's going to get it done because I don't see Costa adapting to the 4th and 5th. But I wouldn't be shocked if Costa wins a close KO, but I don't... Close KO? How's that close KO? I'm picking Costa to win, like, the first 3 rounds and maybe lose 4th and 5th. But Strickland always fighting in close fights. And I think when you have Costa who's going to pressure him, I think he'll squeak out some rounds that maybe he shouldn't even get. So, everyone plays R6. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Hey, Joe. What's up, homework? Strickland's going to get it. I already read that. He better not get I already read that as well. I like motivated Costa. Dude, I think Costa's back is against the wall a little bit, too. I'm going to break it down. There's some things that I left out of my full card predictions that I didn't want to get too in depth because I want to use them. I want to use them in my dedicated video and not just be super repetitive. And didn't want to go in too in depth. But there's some other reasons I'm picking Costa as well, which hopefully that video will be out tonight. I'll stream till like 11:30. Jump off, record a quick prediction video, drop it immediately. Not a lot of editing to go with that one. But yeah, I think there's multiple reasons I'm going Costa. So. Dustin under 2 rounds to win. Islam under 3 rounds by finish. You agree most likely ending into 3 of 2. Yeah, if Dustin wins, it has to be a finish. If Islam wins, he can win any way he wants. But I think I think Islam finishes him in under 3 rounds for sure. So picking Costa is ballsy considering his awful resume. What's Strickland's resume? What's Strickland's resume, boys? Oh, every good fighter he's ever fought, basically he's lost to outside of Adesanya. Oh, he's got to win over Uriah Hall. Oh, he beat Abus, who's not even UFC caliber, damn near. Okay, he beat Jack Hermanson. That's his best win outside of the Adesanya win, which was kind of a fluke. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. I was just flipping back and forth. I really struggled with it. I was flipping back and forth watching tape, and I'm like, damn, Strickland just backs the fuck up and fights like a bitch, and Costa has a granite fucking chin, lightning fast kicks, and puts together combinations. I know Strickland's hard to hit. He's super elusive. So, Strickland's resume at least has a history of a couple wins. I know, dude. I know. So, hello, my friend. We meet again. Feels like forever. Where do we begin? Strickland has way faster reflexes than Costa. Strickland will be a problem for Costa. I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if that's true. Why are you rooting for Costa in a nutshell? Well, I am rooting for him, but I'm also picking him as well. I've been picking Strickland for a while, but I'm like, you know what? Costa can get this done. I don't know. I think Strickland went from one of the most underrated fighters in the middleweight division to one of the most overrated fighters in the middleweight division. So, that's kind of the point. It has nothing to do with hate. Why would I want to be wrong? It's nothing to do with hate. Was watching Volka break down Islam Poirier and step through combo could hurt Islam. I got a weird feeling. Okay. So, yeah. Costa's tougher than Strickland. Dude, Costa's so durable. Costa is so damn durable. Sean O'Malley predicted Dustin to guillotine Islam in round 2. Dustin doesn't even have a guillotine finish in the UFC. Dude, the whole guillotine thing, the way people have been constantly talking about it, makes me not even want to discuss it. It's actually kind of annoying at this point. So, Strickland says he's going to go to war, then he fights are boring. I hope Costa wins. I'm with you, bro. Rob landed some good combos on Costa, so I see Strickland landed some good shots. I think Whitaker beats Strickland, though. I think Whitaker beats Strickland. So it's a tough fight to pick. I really do believe it's what people look at is like, oh, Adesanya destroyed Costa. Costa has a shit resume. Strickland beat Adesanya recently. I don't think it's that black and white. From most underrated to overrated. That actually happened with Jorge Masvidal as well. I used to be talking about how underrated Jorge Masvidal was. The second he landed that flying knee, he became the most overrated fighter on the fucking roster. Costa went toe-to-toe with Romero. Fair enough. Joe, do you think Costa's head kick KOs Strickland? No. Maybe hurts him with a head kick, though. Maybe math don't work out. That's true. Costa doesn't have a cardio for 5 rounds. Either finish or bust. I wouldn't be so sure. I wouldn't be so sure on that. I think he'll slow down, but I wouldn't be so sure. Strickland looked like shit in the 5th round against Dricus because Dricus pressured him. Also, there's something that actually matters in fights that people overlook a lot. It's not skill. It's Costa's skill on PEDs and that matters. There you go. Why do most YouTubers want Islam to lose his belt? I don't know that to be true. Is that true? Is that true? I never heard that. Do you think Costa will shoot takedowns and stay on top just to win rounds? No. No, I think Costa will put the pressure on him, and I think Strickland will back up and pump the jab like a little pussy. Maybe even land more than Costa, but the judges are going to say, you know what, I'm not sure who won this round. Let's give it to old Costa because he's pressing forward. Have you seen the picture of Chimaev trending? Fake picture. Fake picture. Go look at Hamzat's Instagram. That's not what he looks like right now. So, I can't believe I heard on the Embedded Cejudo's stupid coach call the Costa fight the people's main event. That's why I don't watch them. Damn. Dude really said that? Dude really said that? Sean won the 5th and lost the 4th. I know. This doesn't change the fact that he looked like shit in the 5th. He looked tired as hell as well. And the only reason Dricus was more tired than Sean in the 5th is because Dricus beat the fuck out of him in the 4th round. It was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was Dricus' best round. So, if you pressure Strickland heavily, Strickland wears out too. He doesn't have ungodly cardio. He has very good cardio, But I'm just saying it's not the end all. It's not like a Tony Ferguson cardio. Have you heard of the Paulo Costa curse? Yeah, don't care about it at all. Don't believe in that type of shit. It's just stupid. So, Strickland's Philly shot leaves him open to Costa's head kick. Costa throws head kicks out of both stances too, doesn't he? I think he does. Either way, they're lightning fast. Joe, you are so tactical with picks like a maestro. Thank you. Strickland Glazers need to go. They treat the man like he's a god. Dude, it's going to be hilarious if Costa really does beat him up. And I really think when I look at that fight and I'm like, I was literally flipping back and forth and watching Strickland versus DDP, watching Costa Whitaker, and I'm like, you know what? I know Whitaker got thrown like a bitch by DDP, but damn. Strickland doesn't have insane cardio, just low output. And if he gets backed up, I'll know by who's dictating the pressure. If Costa backs him up the entire fight, that's what makes me pick Costa, basically in a nutshell. If Costa beats Strickland, what's next for him? I don't know. It depends. Maybe the winner of a Mavov Cannonier, which is a week after. Joey, new to the channel. Are you wearing a Bo Nickel fight kit? Yeah, of course. Does Hamza have the current best takedown defense in the UFC roster? Probably. Why are sports fans so obsessed with athletes' bodies? It's so weird. I don't know. Strickland is parry heavy. I could see Costa throwing a right hand with a head kick behind it and sleeping Sean. I mean, Strickland hasn't really showed a bad chin. He hasn't been finished since welterweight. But maybe. Dude, Costa's weird because he looks like he has power and even lands like he has power, but then it just has no effect. Costa has an iron chin and Strickland is pill-fisted. Costa has a stronger throw to the knockout. Agreed. I'm obsessed with that body. Thank you. Joe, do you think that's because of how scared Strickland is to engage? He is secretly very chinny. I don't know, dude. That's getting a little crazy into the weeds. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. You're obsessed with Joey? Thank you. Thank you. Strickland KOs Costa via back shots. Dude, imagine if Costa KOs Strickland and taunts him afterwards. And he says, I Strickland daddy. Some shit like that. I'm trying to do my best broken English accent. Alex finished him. I know, but he got finished by Pereira at middleweight. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that when I said, when's the last time he's been finished welterweight? But Pereira has ungodly power, so let's not act like he's chinny off of that. You think Nasruddin becomes a title contender if he beats Cannonier? 100%. Joe, do you personally know Lucas Tracy? Yeah, we're neighbors. Costa or Rockhold, who has a better body? Stop, Blaze. Gun to my head, does Blaze One Sports pleasure himself to men's fighters' bodies? I say yes, and I think I live. Good morning from the equator. Good morning. Does one of Strickland's legs not work anymore? I have never heard that. Think about it. Fighters that fight like Sean and Edwards have very suspect chins. Maybe. I mean, Overeem started doing that. That is true. What's up, Joe? I'm going to 302 this week. The later today, I'm flying to Dublin for the press conference. Are you really? That's crazy. Have a good time, man. I'm going to be pissed if Cannonier comes out there and completely falls off a cliff in terms of skills compared to his other fights. We'll see, man. We'll see. That's an interesting main event. That's another tough fight to pick, man. I don't know who I'm going to fucking pick in that one. Blaze and I flipped through Men's Health magazine to check out the picks. Yeah, I seen somebody looking through Blaze's Men's Health magazine and the pages were sticking together. Take that for what you will. To be honest. Let's do this, maybe. Blaze and I flipped. Okay, like it up. Yeah, guys, like the stream if you could. Strickland stopped kicking from the back leg after he got in a motorcycle accident. Okay. What fighters do you think he pleasures himself to? I don't. Definitely Chris Barnett. I would say Chris Barnett for sure. Can't wait to go to UFC 302. You're going? That's awesome, man. Hope you have a good time. Ain't Cannonier like 60? I got Mavov decision. Yeah, Cannonier. I thought Cannonier was going to fall off a cliff against Vettori, basically. Yes, since I'm already going to 303 in Vegas, you're going to go to the Dublin presser just for the hell of it? That's crazy. Why does Strickland have Deshaun thing on his locker? I don't know that. Cannonier almost beat Vettori to death. I know, dude. People forget, though, Vettori hurt him early. Vettori hurt him early. Which is pretty insane. So, Joe, you've been slacking on vids? Kind of, but not really. Hey, guys, is there anybody in this stream I should be weary of? Yourself. Joe, I'm wearing white New Balances with grass stains. Damn, dude. Lady killer. If we exclude Bilal, who has a higher chance of dethroning Leon, Islam or Shavkat? Shavkat. I would say Shavkat. I'm very high on Shavkat. Did you ever read my 99-cent no-no? Someone's been snitching on you, Pat. Someone's been snitching on you, Pat, behind the scenes. But thanks for the 99 cents. Thanks for the 99 cents, you pussy. What language does Stipe Miocic speak? I believe he speaks Boomhauer from King of the Hill. Think Shavkat is better than Islam and Leon. Fair enough. What? I want Islam versus Leon so badly. I think Islam beats Leon. That'd been a banger 300 main event. I was watching back UFC Austin Cuts video because I missed the cuts and don't believe Gaslam Shavkat was made. It was. Dude, Shavkat would have murdered him. What did I say in that video? He better be happy Shavkat pulled out. What's up, Joey? What's up, Braden? Joey kind of looks like Tom Hanks. Okay. Islam beats Leon handedly. Joe, which do you prefer, Radiohead or Coldplay? I don't remember who sings what. So I couldn't tell you. I'll say Radiohead. Are you excited to see Carl Williams back in action at Apex only on ESPN Plus? Can't wait. Can't fucking wait. Dude said Forrest Gump. Yeah, Leon beats Islam? I don't think so, dude. I'd be shocked. Islam is just too damn good, man. You said murdered? How crazy is that? I didn't remember it. That's just what I thought. If that makes sense. That's just what I thought right now. Shavkat would murder him. Shine bright in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. Are we really singing Rihanna right now? I already know where you're going with that. How crazy would it be if Dustin Gillies Islam? Be really fucking crazy. Joey, did you see Connor partying with his wife? Yeah. Embarrassing. They're 35 and 36 and acting like that and recording themselves like that in the club. And also, Conor McGregor posted a video of him sexually assaulting a woman on Twitter. Posted a video, or Instagram. I got reposted on Twitter. Sexually assaulting a woman online. Posted it himself. And that was not his wife either. That video in particular, he tries to expose some women's breast. It was not his wife. Just walked up to her, she smacked his hand away. That's literal sexual assault on video. Which nobody points that out. That's shit. I mean, I don't know the exact relationship, him and that woman. But that shit is disgusting depending on their relationship. So, and I know people are going to be like, oh, Joey, you're such a pussy. Oh, yeah, I'm a pussy because I think this dude who has a history of being accused of sexual assault, is literally videotaping himself trying to sexually assault someone and then smacking his hand away. Joey, are you excited to see the Dublin press conference? Not really, to be honest. Post that video. I retweeted it. It's on my Twitter. Just scroll down. You'll see me say something like, did Connor post himself sexually assaulting somebody? It's some girl. She's got this top on that just comes down like this. And so you can like see her cleavage and everything. Connor reaches to pull the dress like over to see her tits. And the girl like smacks his hand away. So, seriously embarrassing. Yeah, that's disgusting behavior. And, dude, I'm being dead serious. I know this makes me sound like a hater. And I don't care what people do in their daily lives. And again, someone's going to be like, oh, hypocrite for even saying that after that. But like to be 35, 36 and like you're recording yourself in the club, like licking each other's bodies and you got like 5, 6 kids at home. What that shows me is that Conor is completely unhinged, on drugs, drinking alcohol, cheating on his wife, and his wife is only with him. And I know this is going to sound crazy. I know people are going to say, Joey, how could you say this? They're high school sweethearts. His wife is only staying with him for the money, okay? She's only staying with him for the money. She didn't get with him for the money. She's staying with him for the money. And she's so insecure now about the way Conor treats her and uses her and cheats on her in the public domain that she's now trying to act like one of these groupies. She's trying to earn him back because she's a broken woman. That's what I read from that. That's what I read from that whole situation. I know that sounds crazy to get that type of read. She probably still wants to be with Conor. She probably, is sick of his behavior, so she's kind of staying with him for the money, but she's trying to somehow, oh, look at me. I can act like these whores in a club too. Look at me. That's kind of what it is. Joey, did you say someone was snitching on me? I don't know what that means. Somebody snitched on you, bro. Somebody snitched on you, Pat. I know what you were up to earlier today. Let's just put it that way. I know what you were up to earlier today. You're 100% right. I'm telling you right now. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I'm telling you right now. She is insecure about her husband cheating on her in the public domain. Disgusted with him, but can't leave him because of the money. And she's trying to earn him back by acting like the whores that he loves. So, and that's truth. I mean, what's she going to do? Leave him? Leave the lifestyle that she's become so accustomed to? And they're not married either. That's crazy. I didn't even realize they're not married. I thought they got married at some point. That's even crazier. I forgot about that. Damn, dude's just dropping loads left and right. Izmir's Conor's wife keeps trying to look like his sister. I don't know if she's had work done. I don't know what she's done. I remember seeing her at the event one time with Conor, and I didn't even think that was his wife. Well. If it isn't Joey in the fresh pressed black and gold, befitting an independent MMA YouTuber, it is. Damn, Conor's son is a bastard. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy talk. I didn't do shit today. Look, I saw video evidence of what you were up to earlier today. Joe, are you excited for UFC 303 with the latest additions to the card? Yes, I'm excited, but am I crazy excited? No. Joe, when you get married, I don't know. Hopefully soon. I'm basically already married. She's a washed up handler. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if she doesn't leave his ass. I don't know. It's tough, man. I'd be shocked if something dramatic doesn't happen between them two by the time she turns 40. Or basically they'll be living separate lives, but staying together kind of for the kids. Washed up handler is a crazy statement, but it's kind of true. It's kind of true. UFC 303 card isn't even good. They never stock Conor cards. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Dude is literally raping other women, and he's out there like a stripper groupie. Look, I'll tell you this right now. Innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. But would it shock anyone if Conor's out there raping up a storm? Would it shock anyone if he's out there raping up a storm? Dude, scream. Dude, I swear you walk by Conor, you smell sexual assault. And I'm not saying he's out there being a serial rapist, but he's definitely one of those types of people who gets some alcohol in him. He's rich. He's powerful. He thinks he can do whatever he wants, and he thinks he can't be told no. And he's basically a spoiled little pussy. Okay? So I would, like, gun to head, somebody knows the answer for sure. It's no way Conor can hide it. Has Conor ever sexually assaulted a woman? gun to my head, I say yes, and I think I live. So, Pat, I'm done. Is that somebody snitched on you in the Discord, bro? Somebody snitched on you in the Discord. But yeah, if some all-knowing being, right? I need to answer in the chat, right? If some all-knowing being, knows the answer of what Conor's done, they can just snap their fingers and they know if Conor's ever sexually assaulted someone. And for you to survive, you had to answer the question correctly. Has Conor McGregor ever sexually assaulted a woman? What would your answer be, yes or no? What would your answer be, yes or no? Let me know. So, bro, thank you for the 17 months of membership. Real. Yes. Assault, no idea. Abuse, yes. And I know that sounds crazy to say, and I am a believer in innocent until proven guilty, but like sometimes, you could just smell this type of shit on people. You could just smell it on people. 1,000 times no. Prob, yes, does. Poll it. I don't think we need to do a poll on that. And I'm telling you what it is he's not going out there and planning to do it. He's just rich and powerful, very rarely gets told no, thinks he can do whatever he wants, and then he gets away with it because he's rich and powerful. The woman that accused him of sexual assault and getting thrown off a boat, her car got firebombed. You think that's a coincidence? You don't think Conor would lash out with all the money he has and get, like, rich people get away with shit all the time. Raping up an absolute storm. You can't tell me Conor's not out there raping like it's going out of style. Okay? Wouldn't shock me. So, he posted a video of himself sexually assaulting a woman in the club. I should make a video on that, but that's just such a touchy topic. And then on top of that, it's like people are going to just, I don't know. It's just a crazy thing. Firebombing a car is crazy. Yeah, the woman who was going to press charges on him, her car all of a sudden started getting firebombed. Or got firebombed. Who would you cut from the UFC chat, Izzy or Leon Edwards? He has the money and power to shut any woman up, whichever's way possible. I know. And you know how many yes men he has surrounding him? You think they're going to snitch on him? Do you think Dustin's wife was really in his DMs way back when? No. I actually think yes. The answer was yes, and I think it was about the charity. Think about this. Conor says he was going to donate to Dustin's charity and never did it because he lost. He never got enough flack for that. Joey getting cold feet for telling the truth. You getting soft. No, it's just not something, I'm equipped to talk about that much. If there's more to it, maybe I will. Maybe I'll make it in a couple weeks or something. I don't know. Like, I just think it's awfully suspicious. Some woman accuses him of rape. The next thing you know, her car's getting firebombed. So, like, I don't know. I know when you're rich and you're famous, there can be a lot of false accusations lobbied at you. But my thought process is, how are you putting yourself in a situation where you can even be accused of that every single year, multiple times a year? I wouldn't do it unless in the court documents he's convicted. Yeah, well, it's already dropped. She dropped the charges now. Pat, look, I'll tell you what you were snitched on for, okay? And the person who snitched on you is maybe in this very chat right now. He is in this very chat right now. Somebody saw you elsewhere throwing out large donos, okay? Dude, I'm done. Joe, no way you wouldn't be excited when Conor and Chandler are both in the cage. I'm going to be mildly excited, but I just think it's such a big impact on the sport in general, because if Conor wins, the UFC's going to shoehorn him into a title shot somehow. So, yeah. Joey knows what Pat did last summer. Pat doesn't know which chat it was in. I'm done, dude. Snitching on himself. Pat went to another strip club throwing dollar bills. Let's just leave it at that. Bet the house on Chandler? I think so. But something's telling me. Something's telling me Chandler's going to fluke or throw the fight. Pat got exposed. I'm done. We're all trashing Pat just for the hell of it. How could you? Let's just say the cat is out of the bag of Pat being a groupie per sources. I'm done. Let's just say Pat gets around, okay? He gets around. I'm done. Pat's running in shame right now. Chad Hero, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate you. Joe, I know you want what's best for the division, but you tell me you won't shed a tear if Dustin shines bright in the beautiful sea, choosing to be happy. What you just said there is the equivalent of Conor McGregor's Twitter likes. Okay. And I'll be happy for Dustin, but at the end of the day, dude, it's just going to ruin the division. I want to see Islam versus Arman. That's what I want to see. You need to make a video on the Pat scandal. Pat ran away now, dude. He's like, I'm tired of being shamed here. I said I'll be excited when Conor and Chandler in the cage, but it's like people acting like it's the greatest fight of all time. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of Conor returns. That's the only story for it. I think if Conor wins, they'll do him versus Max at 170 for a BMF title. Probably. Dude said you won't shed a tear. I'm a big Dustin fan. I like Dustin. Dustin walking out to Rihanna. Dude, the people, I swear the people all of a sudden that are Dustin fans is crazy to me. I'd be more excited for Gamrot Gaethje than Conor Chandler. Me too. Let's just say Pat was desperate like the... Okay. All right. Damn, we've been live for 32 minutes. That's crazy. If Chandler loses that version of Conor, A, he sucks. B, through the fight because he's a company man. Pat, you're the one that needs to calm down, buddy. We're just joking around. We're just yanking your chain. We're just yanking your chain, bro. You can't take a joke. I just don't see Conor even showing up, to be honest. I don't know. I'm dying to know if he tests positive, what does George Piro do with his integrity? What does he do? What does George Piro do with his integrity if Conor tests positive? So that's funny. As I'm saying that, Braden, $4.99. Braden, thank you for the $4.99. Do you think if Conor ever got busted for roids or any banned substances, the UFC would cover it up? And do you think they would do that for any other? The answer to your question is yes. I do think they would cover it up. I do think they would cover it up. I didn't trust USADA that much, but I think they had a whole lot more integrity than the in-house drug. Like, you have to understand, and I have to make a video about this. What makes me inherently suspicious of the UFC drug testing program is the fact that it is an entirely in-house drug testing program, that they are pretending like it's independent. And I can't believe Hunter Campbell is a fucking lawyer. He was at the press conference saying, this is going to be 100% independent. I tried to convince Jeff Nowitzki to be the head of the program. But wait a second. Wait a fucking second. That makes, I mean, that is contradictory. Which is, I mean, no one covered that. I don't think anybody covered that. Do you guys remember my USADA video where I covered that? Literally, Hunter Campbell, who's supposed to be a lawyer, he's supposed to be smart. He's like, yeah, this is 100% independent, blah, blah, blah. We got sports, blah, 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 medicine doing the testing, and this USADA testing, blah, 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 blah. Throw out a bunch of, nonsense. They're like, yeah, I wanted Jeff to leave and head up the new Like, imagine this, okay? This is a little bit more extreme case. Imagine if they said, I'm trying to think of a good example. Okay, let's just use this. This is what I was going to use to begin with. Imagine if they said, look, Dana White's leaving the UFC. He's no longer going to be president, but he's going to head up the UFC drug testing program. I mean, would you not be suspicious? But the fact that it's in-house drug testing, but the way they frame it, even in articles, okay, a lot of people don't understand this. I keep getting comments. That's why I got to make another video on it. The way they frame it is that it is independent, but it's all in-house. So you have to understand. Well, it's not all in-house. Let me. It is 100% in-house in a way. I'll explain in a second. What you have is you have a company that is contracted, an independent company that is contracted to go and get the samples from the fighters. So they are told to go get samples from the fighters, and they collect those samples and they return them to a lab. The lab itself is independent as well. But the person who tells the people to go collect the samples and on what frequency to collect the samples is somebody the UFC hired directly for that position. Then the results, once they come back from the lab, are then sent to the in-house person. So while the collection of the samples and the testing of the samples is not technically in-house, the frequency of the testing and the results are all handled in-house. So in a way, it's basically all in-house because it doesn't matter who's collecting the samples. It doesn't matter who is, getting the results or manually actually getting the results. It all comes back to it's sent to the UFC, So you think I think it's Drug Free Sport International. They go and collect Conor's urine and blood. They send it off to whatever lab it is. I don't remember the name. The lab tests it. It comes back positive for Conor. That is the end of the road. That is the end of the road for them. They don't do nothing. They have no public, facing entity in terms of their relationship with the UFC. They're just a lab that's testing it. They send those results to George Piro. George Piro is going to kill it right then and there. So I hope you get the point. I hope you get the point, boys. But thank you for the $4.99, Braden. Dude said, Pat, I think Lucas exposed you via back channels. Stop. Joey, they hate Dustin. They just want to see Muslim get beat. They think everyone loved Usman out of nowhere against Chimaev. I don't know if it's that extreme case. I don't think they hate Dustin, but I just think people are rooting for Dustin because it's against Islam, and a lot of people want to see Islam lose, would be my guess. If that's what you're saying? I'm willing to bet money if Dustin loses, most people will claim that his fan are going to disappear. I'll tell you what's going to happen. People are going to claim, I got a feeling Dustin's going to win, and Dustin can pull this off, and I'm rooting for Dustin, and blah, blah. But if Islam makes easy work of Dustin, they're going to act like Dustin's a scrub. They're going to act like Dustin's a scrub. I'm done with Guru for what it's worth. Dude says blatantly racist and homophobic shit. Doesn't surprise me. I hear that. I've heard that since I started the channel, basically. Yeah, the USADA press conference was sus as hell. I don't think anyone covered it. Used to be good, but not anymore. Okay. Why didn't USADA sue the UFC? Because their contract was up. What were they going to sue them for? The UFC acted like they were going to sue USADA. Who remembers that? They never even released a legal letter. And USADA said, we stand behind every statement we made. UFC didn't do shit. UFC doesn't have to go public unless they have a fight scheduled. If it gets delayed, we'll know why. They don't have to go public no matter what. They hold the results. They just put that shit in the shredder. But making a whole piece on which color a man chooses to adopt is weird. That is fucking bizarre. That is bizarre. But that's what happens. You have to understand. That's what happens when people are... I tell you guys this all the time. And I know people think like, well, Joey, you're always on stream and you're always making videos and that must mean you're always online. I'm not always online. I'm really not. And a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there, regardless if they have YouTube channels or not, I'm talking just broadly, that have no life and they're terminally online. And the internet's such a great thing, but what it's turned into is this like mob mentality and these cult mentalities where you have people who have certain horrible beliefs and all of a sudden they group together. And now what they do is, because, and I've talked about this in MMA coverage as well, but what they do is they convince a lot of people that they are the majority because they are the loudest, when in fact they are not the majority. People like me and others similar to me aren't as vocal online at all. Obviously me now, I'm more vocal, but I'm saying before, I never posted a YouTube comment in my life. I never commented in any live stream in my life. I never did nothing online, basically. I had a Twitter. That's it. So those people who are like not part of that crazy, the people who have those types of beliefs are very vocal online. And this can apply to a million different things. And when you get in that echo chamber, you think, well, you know what? This is the popular thing. In reality, if you actually get outside, you're around people, you realize it's not. It's not. So, and that's just a fact. That's just a fact. But some people don't get outside and they live in an echo chamber. It's sad. That's why I kind of hate the internet. Imagine if we all use the internet for good instead of evil. Steven Seagal, thank you for the 5 months of membership. Connor Sample goes to his Chandler house and not the lab. Yeah, and Chandler just drinks it immediately. That steroid supplement excuse is the most nonsensical one ever. Many have used this one to get away from punishments. The guy knows what they're taking, always, especially when it's steroids. I'm telling you right now, Khalil Roundtree just got out in front of it. The fact that he only admitted it once he got tested, if we know the exact timeline, if the timeline that I'm assuming is correct, yeah, he just admitted it because he knew he was going to pop positive. So, everyone is talking about 302 and 303, UFC Saudi, but nobody is talking about the great Fight Night card on June 8th. We actually talked about it at the very beginning of the stream. I'm rooting for Dustin, but Islam is most likely going to win, going to have his way with him. Fair enough. So, fair enough. The Black History Month thing was worth making fun of. I made fun of the Black History Month. I don't even feel like anyone even remember that shit. I brought that shit up 2 years ago. I don't know if anyone else recently made fun of it, but I'm saying I think it's worth made fun of because it's completely tone deaf by the UFC. It's easy for like-minded people to get together in social media and scream from the rooftops. I know. They changed USADA rules last year to allow trace amounts, obviously for Conor coming off PEDs. Probably. I remember when they honored Michael Chandler for Black History Month. I actually covered that in a video. What's your favorite UFC rivalry? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Everyone is talking about, I already read that. Pat Matthews, thank you for the $4.99. Just got a degree in flatulence studies at Fartmouth University. Congrats, Pat. Congrats. What are your thoughts on Chael boxing Silva? I hate seeing these old motherfuckers keep fighting after their time's up. Chat. What have I been saying about Chael Sonnen since the inception of the channel? Or as long as you've been watching, what is my take on Chael Sonnen been? Please let me know. Please let him know. What is my take on Chael Sonnen been forever? And it's just being confirmed more and more recently. Please let this man know. Put it in the chat. Everyone simultaneously put that shit in the chat. Do me a favor. Let me turn on my fan real quick. It's kind of warm in here. I'm back. Rich poor guy. He's a mouthpiece. Yeah, rich poor guy. Chael's the GOAT. Yeah, he's a scammer. He's a bootleg schmo, con artist. Yeah, exactly. Grifter. Rich poor guy. Lives above his means. I've been telling you guys that forever. Telling you guys that for fucking ever. So, Chael's relevancy in the sport is dying off right now as we speak, and I've been saying that for 2 years. So, Because what he did is he had a bunch of fans who loved his WWE style, but now a lot of people don't even know. Don't even know who Chael is anymore outside of his little stupid YouTube channel where he just talks about nothing and posts 25 videos a day against... Literally, Chael only does his YouTube channel for ad revenue. That's the sole purpose of it. So, and I get it. Everyone wants to make money. I get it. Fair enough. That's not my point. It's just the fact that dude is desperate. Chael never lost a single roid. Yeah, I get it. Joey, is it going to be sad when like a month like June for UFC card ends? Yeah, but we have UFC Manchester in July. Joey, no joke, if UFC said in order to keep Conor's fight, Chandler has to drink Conor's sample, would he do it? Yeah, he would. Especially if it was, I don't know if they drug test with semen, but he would pray it was semen. Who would you pick? Ilia Topuria versus Dustin Poirier? I'll probably pick Topuria. Topuria has excellent jiu-jitsu. So he probably mixed in the grappling against Poirier. To be fair. And I like how Mike Tyson's still fighting Jake after he had emergency landing for his health. I wonder what exactly it was. What does July look like? I forgot what July looks like again. Let me go look what July looks like, boys. UFC upcoming. We have Nama Yunus Barber. Ew, what's July 20th? Right now you got Halabal versus Krachewski. What's the main event for that? How many fights that got so far? 12. That's still, we have a July 20th card we don't even have a main event for yet. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to fucking July. It's not looking that good other than the Manchester card. But I'm looking forward to that Manchester card. I can't wait to see Bilal win. What are your thoughts on Figgy Vera in Abu Dhabi? I like the fight, but Figgy's going to dominate him. Did the Islam camp fly you up to New Jersey to help them train? Got Dagestani beard looking? Yeah. I'm pumped for August. Corey Umar. Corey Umar's a banger. Even though everyone's complaining, blah, 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 I don't want to see Umar. You know what? I said this in my video. Everyone was just complaining and complaining about Umar, Corey. I did not see one single motherfucker say, oh, this shit isn't going to be competitive. This shit isn't even going to be competitive. I had never heard someone say that. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. Thoughts on Carl Williams versus Denise announcement? Don't give a rat's ass. Roast CM Punk's UFC career? He has no UFC career, dude. Just galloping. Galloping against Mickey Gall. That's all it is. So, it is what it is. Corey Umar is one I've been looking forward to. It's a banger fight, man. Great matchmaking by the UFC. Corey was literally calling for the fight. I don't know why people are mad. Because you know why. You know why. Let's see something real quick. Hashtag never let the Gallop die. Dude, I was laughing my ass off live. Why haven't the UFC been in Chicago in 5 years? Has it been? You versus Paul Craig in a boxing match. Early prediction, me, easy work. Easy work, bro. Conor fears Habib. Oh, Conor's salty about Habib whooping his ass, dude. He'll never live that shit down. That'll forever be his legacy. Is Conor tapping to a fucking neck crank. Conor has no heart. That's something that's not talked about enough. Conor has no heart. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. But instead, Conor gets quitting. And that's a fact. I don't care what anyone says. When the going gets tough, Conor quits. So, it's been since 2019 since the UFC was in Chicago. That's crazy. That was Stipe out over him. If you talk to people who objected and asked them matchmaker every ranked fighter below Corey against Umar, they would pick him over all except Jan. It's the best fight. I agree. Conor was talking crazy about Habib's dad too. I know. I'm telling you right now, you start. Let me put it this way. If you start Conor versus Khabib in the exact same position Conor tapped in, but Khabib's in that position, he ain't tapping to that shit. He would never tap that shit. Conor didn't even try to fight the hands. He just got his hand ready to tap. The other hand was posted on the mat. So, the UFC really missed an opportunity to put Kevin Holland in the press conference next to Sean Strickland. Shut up. Kevin Holland's an annoying motherfucker. What do you think about the new UFC gloves? It's hard to say until we see them in practice. I'm a little bit nervous about it, though. I'm nervous about it. I'm wondering what kind of effect it's going to have. You never know until you get actual usage out of them. Real world usage. Imagine we just see mad people get busted the fuck up. They should have tried them somewhere first. I mean, think about it. I understand you got to start somewhere, but championship fights, I don't know. Give them to all the prelim fighters first. Kevin Holland is 6'3". Okay. Islam said the new gloves will help prevent eye pokes. We'll see. ASPCA contacted me, asked me if I know anything about a kidnapping, snapping turtle circa 2015. Should I reply? No. Buckley manager was talking about him getting added to 303 as well. Dude, Buckley is getting hyped up, and dude's a straight up scrub. Dude punches air to get wins. I rewatched Holland versus MVP, and my main takeaways were, one, MVP is so good. How did Holland eat that elbow? What a chin. My main takeaways is MVP has the shittiest grappling ever, and he was ragdolling Holland with trips. If you had to fight one male UFC fighter to save your family's life, who would you choose? Who's the scrubbiest scrub ever? Who has the worst cardio? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll take on Shamil Gaziev, and that way I can claim victory either way. They won't know who actually won. Gary's fucking run through MVP, and then he'll act like MVP's a bum. Once Gary beats up MVP, all of a sudden he'll be a bum. Mark my words, a lot of people will pick MVP. I'll take on Despain. Give me Despain. Robella's Despain. No grappling. Because, like, a grappler, a really good grappler, even if they're shit, is going to beat me. So I'll take Robella's Despain. He might chin me, but I'll be all right. I'll take his shots and just ragdoll him to the ground. Islam said the new gloves will make easy cuts. We'll see. Victor Walker has the worst cardio. Is that... what's his name? Yeah, Johnny Walker's brother. Is it Victor Walker? I thought it was something else. Walter Walker is who you're thinking of, probably. Or who I'm thinking of, at least. Right now, Cejudo's cardio is trash. Yeah. What if MVP loses to Gary? Should he move up to the middleweight because he should move towards the welterweight championship? Nah, he should just take another fight at welterweight. Losing to Gary, there's no shame in that. Gary could be a future champion for all we know. Joe, do you think Poirier will retire after this fight? Yes. He's going to say, you know what? It's time for me to hit the old dusty trail is what he's going to say. Buckley versus Neal would be a nice addition to 303. Jeff Neal will beat the dog shit out of Buckley. Jeff Neal will beat the dog shit out of Buckley bad. It'll be bad. Buckley and Holland need to rematch. I wouldn't mind that. Do you love only UFC or boxing? I love MMA. Don't really watch boxing. Don't really watch boxing too much. Machado Gary versus Johnny Walker. Who you got? I got Machado Gary for sure. Dude, you guys with the constant obsession with the diamond shit is getting corny as hell. It's getting corny as hell. It really is corny as hell. So, I'm tired of hearing about it. Keep it to your fucking self. Let me look up something real quick. That's crazy. Let me take a look. Why are these all the same color? Let me see something real quick. Sorry, I'm buying something real quick. I'm just a crazy son of a bitch. Alright, check out. Boom. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Dude, what the fuck are we getting in chat right now? You don't need to say the same shit over and over again. Come on now. Alright, where are we at? I forgot where we were at. Ian Gary, M.A. Joey, Layla Machado collab. Shut up, bro. Are we going to see M.A. Joey, Ian Gary collab now that we know he's a fan of the channel? Yeah, soon, hopefully. Soon, hopefully. Hopefully. Could you imagine I got him to come on the channel? That'd be awesome, actually. Aaron, BNB, thank you for the $4.99. Holland will lose because he's built an excuse. Hey, guys, this fight shows I'm not really a 185er. I picked Chael Sonnen. There's a couple picks I made on this card which may age very badly. But we'll see. We shall see. It'll be very, very interesting. But yeah, I'm picking Chael Sonnen. If he mixes in the grappling, he wins with ease. Interview any UFC fighter on the channel. All right, I'll do it. I'm just not hitting these dudes up. What do you think? I'm gonna bag these dudes for interviews? Like, it's just not me, man. If Aldo sticks around, he should fight Font. They've already fought, and Aldo beat the piss out of him. Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker 2 now. I wouldn't mind that, but I think Dan Hooker BSD is going to happen in Paris. But I don't know. Dan Hooker might fight Beneil in Australia. Or Moicano. Probably him. It's probably going to be Dan Hooker versus Renato Moicano. They'll figure out BSD later on. They'll probably give BSD Beneil. I got to make that video, though. Interview Charles Ratke. Yeah. Chael Sonnen is a boxer. I know. Who do you like better, MMA Guru or Lucas Tracy? I don't know MMA Guru. Lucas Tracy, he's all right. You want me to bring you a Yusuf Zalal to interview? What do you mean, bring me? That sounds a little fucking weird. Do you think Usman Nurmagomedov will come to the UFC and will be dominant? No. He'll do okay, but he won't be dominant. This is a take I'd like to hear from you. I think Yoel won round 3, 10-8, round 4 and 5 over Whitaker. I forget which fight. I scored one of the fights for Yoel Romero. I scored one of the fights against Whitaker for Yoel Romero. I don't remember which one it was, though. Had my first day of training today. I was so tired. Slept at 6 p.m. Woke up just now at 11 p.m. Got to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. That's wild, bro. That's wild. Dude, I don't want you asking people for me, dude. That's kind of weird. Hey, I watched this channel and this guy said, I'll pass. But thank you for the offer, bro. You'll won the second fight. Maybe that's the fight. I don't remember which one I had scored. I'm assuming maybe it's the second one. If that's the one you guys are all saying is closer. It's just been so many years. Joey, how would Wonderboy versus MVP play out? don't know, man. I think Wonderboy probably wins. MVP's been exposed against a lot of guys. I think it'd be a fun fight. Maybe MVP could get it done. I'm going to pick Wonderboy in that one. But it's a tough fight to pick. I think Wonderboy would just outpoint him. And I think MVP after like the first round would like slow down. And we know Wonderboy can go 5 rounds. Joe, you think Oliveira's going to pull a Chandler and sit out for years waiting for Conor? It wouldn't surprise me, but I doubt it. Yo had Rob breakdancing 3 times in the fight, no boombox. Pause. Why Yoram era a monster while being 40 years old punching bags? Dude, I don't know. Oh, Archie, thank you for the $2. Dustin, don't be hammy. Keep it standing. Dude, he's going to get taken down. He's going to get taken down. Who do you like better? I don't know who these people are. I don't know what you're getting at. I don't understand. Is this some kind of joke? Usman Nurmagomedov is featherweight. He would fight against Ilia Topuria. Is he featherweight? I thought he was lightweight. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Dustin's going to sleep. Dude, imagine Islam just straight boxes with him and KOs him. That'd be craziness. Thoughts on Rosenstrike? I think he's the greatest of all time. Way better than Stipe or Jones. Hooker versus Moicano in Perth, BSD, Turner in Paris, and Beneil versus Rafael in Abu Dhabi. I feel like they're going to give BSD Beneil. Or my rivals. Never heard of him. He is lightweight. Greatest looking. Versus Lewis next. Yeah, I think... I want to see Ty versus Lewis too. Russian fighter beat everyone. They will be champion every weight class. Yeah, okay. Nice shirt. I like it. Thank you. Let's see what kind of nonsense Joey's talking tonight. Why don't you shut your fucking mouth? Muhammad Usman versus Despane should be made at some point. Dude, Despane easily gets dominated by Muhammad Usman. Easily gets dominated by Usman. I know that sounds crazy because Muhammad Usman's a straight up scrub, but dude, Despain's so bad. Despane is so fucking bad. He would get dominated. Conor McGregor, thank you for the $4.99. Top weight bully welterweights. I don't know. I hate the term. I hate the term weight bully, but who is a weight bully at welterweight? AK, who's the biggest fighter? Who probably cuts the most weight? Probably Sean Brady, probably Joaquin Buckley. I think Colby Covington, he's not a weight bully, but I think he's bigger than he actually is, but he acts like he's so small so he gets more credit than he actually deserves. I think Shavkat could fight at middleweight. Usman can definitely fight at middleweight, so if I had to pick one, who's the biggest, I'll say Sean Brady seems the biggest. Joaquin Buckley seems the biggest in the weight class. So, anyway, thank you for the $4.99, Conor McGregor. I don't see the end of the names, but thank you very much. Appreciate you. Braden, thank you for the $9.99. Honestly, bro, you could get a couple UFC guys on your channel for an interview. You definitely ask better questions than the tards at the press conference. For sure. But it's just not in me, pause, to like hit dudes up, and then it's like it's not super important for me to talk to these guys. And then also it's like some of these guys are so sensitive, you can't say anything negative about them, and they're just never going to do an interview with you again. And also, I'm not big on interviews in general. I would like to have like guests, if that makes sense. I would prefer to have like guests. I know that sounds like the same thing, but I just want to like, chop it up. Not with Clegweed and the boys, but like just, you know what I mean? Like more of a I don't want just question and answer, question and answer, question and answer. It's just corny. Jalen Turner would be a big welterweight. I don't know about all that. I'll tell you, Alex Pereira was a massive middleweight. Crazy middleweight size. Thank you again, Braden, for the $9.99. Mr. Crumb, thank you for the $9.99. Thank you again, Connor, for the $4.99. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media. Despane versus Chris Barnett. Easy win for Chris Barnett. Adesanya was robbed by Strickland. I know, dude. We've been talking about that. Nobody wants to hear it. Austin Lane would beat Despane for sure if he didn't get chinned in the first 10 seconds. Jeff Neal walks around at 210. Johnny Hendricks at some points, because he was getting kind of fat. Johnny Hendricks, who was the welterweight champion, was getting up over 230. 230. Who remembers that? 4 Dagestans beat during press conference, a promotion called to Beep's crew corner, Artem Lobov, Armin's crew corner, Bobby Green. Okay, not familiar with that. Do you get the early bird pay-per-view? Yeah, $10 off. Yeah, why not? Why not, you know? Michel Pereira, he's fighting at middleweight now, though. He was for welterweight, but now he's fighting at middleweight. It's the next level once you realize it's going... Dude, I don't think it is the next level. I think, and maybe this is crazy of me to think, I think people care more about genuine opinion and reporting of the facts while giving their assessment on those facts and talking about different intricacies of the fight game in general, whether it be the fights themselves, business, stuff going on, news in general. I think that is more important to people than listen to any of these fighters talk. Maybe that's just what I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I could find very good evidence to back that up. I think there's to really make it sound shitty, but this is what I mean. I think more people care about my opinion on the fights, or in general, people like me's opinion, you know, just independent people, rather than hearing your run-of-the-mill fighter be interviewed and asked questions. Maybe that's self-aggrandizing. I don't know. But that's my thought process. What's next for Jose Aldo? Probably a boxing match. If you had a video game controller and you could control Izzy in the rematch with Sean, how would you lead to victory? More pressure. He can back up some. All he had to do is pressure a little bit more, throw more kicks. I'm sure there's minute adjustments that he can make with angles and whatnot. I don't... It's impossible to say, do this, and you'll be able to do that. But, you know, I just think he had a really bad off night. His reflexes look bad. He got hurt in the first round. And just kind of let himself lose. Joey, I had a funnel cake last night at Memorial Day Carnival in my town, and I thought to myself, damn, it's crazy some dudes literally fight for this at the state fair. That's facts. I remember I was watching Yusuf Zalal fight tape. Dude was literally fighting at the state fair. I swear on my life. Go back and watch some of his fights previous to coming back to the UFC. Go back and watch. Dude's literally fighting at the Kentucky State Fair. So... So, yeah. But yeah. Funnel cake, fighting for a funnel cake is crazy. I'm low-key surprised Dustin's not a weight bull. I think he walks around at 170. He used to fight at 45. Was kind of drained. Buddy was fighting 3 times a night. Joey, nice shirt. Thank you. Anthony Smith used to fight at the back of strip clubs. Costa fights at 210 inside the octagon. That's craziness. Adesanya was getting drunk the night before and the entire month before. That's facts. And he still got robbed. People also care about watching their fighter get interviewed before the fight. Dude, you're talking like you literally have top 10 guys getting interviews and getting no views. So, you guys tell me. Unless you get these massive names, you're not getting any fucking views from these interviews. It's just not happening. Funnel cake with fruit top, and I can understand. Izzy was drinking like crazy after stomping Pereira, basically. Will we ever get an MMA Guru, MMA Joey collab? I would think not. What's your favorite UFC shorts colors and style of shorts? I'm done. I'd probably rock red. I like the regular shorts that kind of have the slit down the side. That's probably what I would go with. But I don't have a favorite set of men's shorts that I watch men fight in. So that's probably what I would rock out with. Or I would get the tight spandex ones to show off my bulge. But yeah, that's it. Joe, do you think Tony will ever willingly retire? Genuinely worried for the guy? No. No. Rename your channel American Patriot MMA and get an interview with Colby. Shut up. Yeah, I'll get an interview with Colby and I'll get less views than I get on a regular video. because nobody gives a fuck about him. I realized Cejudo's clout chasing coach with giant glasses is also Paulo Costa's coach. Who remembers me reporting Costa out of the Khamzat Chimaev fight first? Who remembers that? Who wins, Leon Edwards or Jeff Neal? Leon Edwards. Got a pair of Derek Lewis shorts and his cup. Yeah. You'd rock the stupid Gladiator ones. Which are those? Say you work for Submissive Radio and suck off Colby and maybe we get one. Yeah, I'm sure. Would you ever do content with James Lynch again? Sure. I don't know. I've just been really busy. I feel like I've been overwhelmed with a lot of shit, and I just really don't think about shit like that. And I'm not I've said this from the very beginning. I'm not really a big collab type guy. I like it once in a while when it makes sense, but it's not like I'm out there begging for, collabs left and right. Cyborg used to fight Shorts for, shut up, dude. Bring Volk for an interview? Yeah, I'm sure. I realize the only people that care about Colby is Submissive Radio dweebs. Yeah, Submissive. You misspelled Submissive. You love Leon so much you can't stop glazing him. Fair enough. Would you rather talk to any fighter on the roster or Dana White? If Dana White can't storm off, I'll take Dana White all day. First question, can you brand me? Dana, I was wondering if you could brand me with the Power Slap logo. I remember the man with glasses who coaches Costa said Costa vs. Sean is the people's main event. In a way, it kind of is. I hate to agree with him. In a way, it kind of is. I'll be recruiting for MMA Joey Sycophants on Saturday in Colorado for you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being a recruiter. Some dude said he met a dude on the plane and they were talking about the channel. They both knew the channel, which is fucking wild. Pat, thank you for the 199. Make me a mod. I'm here more than Chase. I don't know. You're walking on thin ice after what I found out about you earlier. You're walking on thin ice, buddy. Who lies more, Colby or Dana White? Colby. Joe, I wrestled in high school. You were welcome to interview me anytime. I would, but I don't want to scare Wonderboy Thompson from ever appearing on the channel. I don't want to scare off. Wonderboy. Do you think that Usman or Magomedov will do good in the UFC? Yes. Yes, I do. Did you turn on the fan with the remote or did you turn on the switch? What the fuck? Why are you asking about something that happened like 40 minutes ago, bro? Why? Tell me why you're asking that. That was like 40 minutes ago. I would love to know. I would absolutely positively love to know. But no. I walked out of the room. I went and got my fiance. I said, hey, get in here and turn on this fucking fan before I beat the shit out of you. Like we're in a club in Mexico and I'm 53 years old. Can you see Conor winning the third belt at welterweight if he gets past Chandler? No. Please, God, no. The answer to your question is he can get a title shot. Could he get a fluke win? Yes, but no, he's not going to win. Joe, what's your favorite martial arts? I don't know. I like them all. Probably just wearing Venom gear. What's the biggest fraud? Dude, I hate that term. But Rebellis Deathbane is the biggest fraud. I'm not a groupie. How dare I watch another content creator? Joey doesn't give a shit. Yeah, Pat the groupie. Pat's getting ran through on the YouTube scene. Pat's just getting ran through. It's crazy how many of your subscribers have never seen you Boston Crab your fiance. Yeah, who remembers when we had about like 30 people in here and I brought my fiance in? It was like a late night stream, after dark stream. And remember, I moved my chair and I put her in the Boston Crab and behind the scenes. Who remembers that? Tyler's like 70 minutes behind. I know. Who remembers that? I brought my fiance in and Boston Crabbed her on stream. She started screaming in agony too. How do you think Michael Chandler does against current 170 pounders? Probably gets chinned. Joey doesn't have a fiance? Yeah, I do. I do. Unfortunately for your lies, Pat. Okay, you wouldn't know because you're too busy getting ran through. Joe, what if Bilal beats Leon and Shavkat Islam? That'd be fucking crazy. I think Bilal should at least try to eye poke him 3 or 4 times. Make it happen. Picks or it didn't happen. Okay. There's plenty of people in here that can vouch for me. Who remembers? Who was here for the stream where I Boston crabbed my fiance? Back in what was that? 1,500 subs ish. Matthew Thompson seems like the type of guy to get banned from Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, he's not allowed within a 150-foot radius of a Chuck E. Cheese front door. You had to be there. Andy was there. I saw an interview with Sky Sports. They were saying the UFC's plan is Dustin wins and Conor wins. They make Dustin Conor 4. 100%. 100% they make it. All right, I'm heading out. Deuces. See you next stream. Deuces, bro. Deuces. Bilal will be the first 12 division champ. He can win every weight class. I think the best scenario for the fight would be Bilal eye poking Leon a couple times for revenge, then Leon KOing him. No, here's what I want. I want Bilal to brutally eye poke him at least twice, but Leon can continue, right? It's not stopped. Leon can continue. And then later in the fight, Bilal finishes him, and then Leon, after the fact, blames the eye poke from like 2 rounds prior. Like he couldn't see, and he makes mad excuses from the eye pokes. And Bilal just says, "You fucking cry, baby. Yeah, you cry about it, you bitch. I'm never rematching you. I'm never giving you this trilogy, you pussy." That'd be the best for me. It was one of the nastiest Boston crabs I've ever seen. Reminded me of beating the Izzy. It reminded me of the beating Izzy put on Strickland. I know, bro. It was definitely reminiscent of that. It's crazy how Izzy got robbed of his title after beating Pereira. So, Joey, over under 7 guillotine attempts from Dustin? I'll say under. What fight was the biggest letdown? Yo, Izzy. Shades of Izzy, yeah. I'll tell you right now, who recently got their ass whooped? Last fight card, someone got their ass whooped. I can't remember who it was. Like, bad. It was a bad beating. Oh, it was a Barboza, right? Yeah. That Lerone Murphy Barboza beating was reminiscent. Oh, it was Slava Hooper as well. That's the one I was really thinking of, actually. Yeah, that Slava fight, the beating Hooper put on him, remind me, it was shades of Adesanya getting it done against Strickland and getting brutally robbed afterwards. Could you see MVP outpointing Wonderboy? I could see it, but I doubt it. If he comes out with a wrestling singlet just to mess with his head. Dude, Slava got his ass fucking whooped. His ass got whooped bad. Slava Klaus, his ass got wrecked. He was like Pat Matthews on a Saturday night. His ass just gets wrecked. Just fucking prolapsed. Slava got his ass eaten up. Dude, Slava got beat so bad I wouldn't even go back home. I'd get a new family. I'd get a new family after that type of beating, dude. I wouldn't be able to show my face in my household. Joey seems like the type of guy to get an Ian Machado Gary Tramp stamp. Is that supposed to be an insult? Sounds like a compliment. It's either Dustin is submitting Islam or Islam is sleeping him. Okay. Connor, Dustin 4. Who you got? Dustin. Easy work. Slava Cross reminded me of Victor Henry's nutsack. Yeah. Just got fucking destroyed. Been a while since we got a good that constitutes an ass eating. I'm going to have to slip that into a video soon. Where I come from, that constitutes an ass eating. If I'm Slava, I'm cutting myself after that ass eating he got from Chase, no cap. Yeah, Chase ate his ass up. Chase ate his ass up. Waiter, 1 5-minute timeout for Pat Matthews, please. Is there anything else I can get for you? Anything? Tiramisu with the $4.99 from the top rope. From the top rope. Damn, I was waiting for Pat to say something so I could hit him with it right as he typed something. But I'll just have... He said, why? He said, why? I hit him with him. Look, bro. Tiramisu said he found out what you were doing earlier. And he wanted retribution. Are you going to Newark for the fight? Yeah, I'll be there live. I'll stream it, though. Could you imagine Dustin drops Islam and Goddard stops it early? Dude, wouldn't shock me. Is Goddard the ref? Do we know the ref assignments yet or no? But thank you for the $4.99 tiramisu. Bilal versus Strickland, welterweight, who wins? Bilal all day. There's nothing I would love more than watching Bilal beat up Strickland. I think Gary beat Strickland at welterweight as well. But the incels don't want to hear that shit. Strickland's a garbage can. Most overrated fighter on the roster. Nah, I'm kidding. What's good, fellas? In the commentary for 302, Rogan, Anik, DC. That's what I would assume. I'm not privy to that information right now, but that's what I would assume. We can only hope that Rogan doesn't show up. Man, breasts stop the fight. Please, God, don't let it be Mark Goddard. I hope it's Herzog. Me too. Probably the same refs as the Atlantic City card. Stay close, Joseph. Can you guys like the stream? I would really appreciate it if you guys would like the stream. Make sure to subscribe as well. We're cruising to 30K. It would really be pretty sweet if we get to 30K soon. We had a massive burst around 20K and then we kind of leveled out a little bit, which is annoying. Which is quite annoying. Let's see, when did we hit 20K? I don't remember. We hit 20K right before May. That's not bad, 1,000 in a month. I'll take that. It's not my best work, but it'll do. My breast. Stop the fight. It was your impression of Tamir's Vidal. Yeah. My breasticle. Oh my God, my breasticle. Those Connor videos pumped up your channel a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. A decent amount. From those Connor videos, I would say maybe 1,000 subs total. Something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Definitely under 2,000 though. I was at a cookout today and we got on the subject how one of my boys fought over the weekend, looked like Napoleon Dynamite, and how he was fighting like Uncle Rico. You should have gave him a nice little slap, open hand slap. Nobody was doing Connor videos except you. I'm sure I inspired some people. I'm sure that people did it after me though. I was covering all the fucking interviews. I was killing that shit. And I killed it before I even got on the real interview tour. That's why that one got like 110,000 views. Can't wait to get another 100K banger. Joey, how does Strickland versus Joe Romero that fought Rockhold go? Strickland probably wins one activity, to be honest. Yo explodes in like 2-punch bursts. Strickland's elusive, so I'll say Strickland wins via decision. Can we skip 302 and 303 and go straight to 304? I wish 304 was right around the corner, but I'm not going to wish my life away. But I wish 304 was this weekend. What do you think will be the main event at the Sphere? Probably Holloway Taporia. Joe, we're throwing 302 party in PG County with Clayweed and the boys. You should pull up. I will. I'll pull up. I got you. Joe, the press conference will be fun. Hoping Islam asked Dustin who give him black belt. We have to check that moment. Izzy beat Strickland for sure. That's facts, bro. Everyone knows Izzy beat Strickland. That's facts for sure. Damn, I can't believe Islam really ended Volk's career. That's sad as hell. That's actually sad as hell. So. Damn, dumbass. I still haven't recovered from February 11th, 2023. That was a crazy fight. It's sad that we're not going to get a legitimate rematch. Yeah, Izzy definitely beat Strickland 4-1. Those judges were just biased because of his political beliefs, I think. Looks like you're the champ. I'm wearing the black and gold befitting a champion. I'm wearing the black and gold befitting a champion. Tyra versus Perez Apex card should be decent. That's a main event now. Oh my God. That's like a featured prelim, bro. That's like a featured fucking prelim. Remember when Islam beat Volk to fuck up and won via decision and people were like, oh, it was a robbery and he took PEDs even though we have no evidence of it. I assumed February 11th, 2023 was Volk Makhachev 1. That's what I assumed. So, yeah, I think Charles doesn't want to fight Islam again. I don't think he does either, to be honest. He's shown no motivation to fight Islam. I thought Islam won 4-1, but you could make a case 3-2. You can make a case 3-2. So, Dan Hooker fangirls were crying saying PEDs. I know, dude. With zero evidence. Zero fucking evidence. That's what drove me nuts. If there was some type of evidence other than just a broad claim from a teammate. What's crazy is Islam, in my opinion, is one of the most likable fighters on the entire roster, and motherfuckers still find ways to hate him. Oliveira wants Holloway stickers only for him on IG. Islam haters will be crying once again on Saturday. Nah, they'll just say, oh, he beat a washed up Dustin. Doesn't mean anything. That's what they'll say, guaranteed. I remember you calling out Dan that we had a joke on the channel. Yeah, Dan was fucking kangaroos in Australia. I was driving around this afternoon reflecting on how after Volk beat Yair, he felt so unbeatable, and now it's just totally different, not even a year ago. Dude, I told you. I mean, I know you already probably knew this, but I'm saying, you know, I always say, like, moment in time like that, their careers can be over or seem over. And that's how it feels. Does it not feel like Volk's completely done? I know that sounds crazy to even say. But you get my point, right? I think Islam won 3-2. I was delusional scoring it for Volk, though, when it happens. That's crazy. There was a hilarious video on Islam on Embedded today. Ali's cooking. Okay. Where can I get that shirt? I don't remember where I got it. I don't remember where I got it, to be quite honest. Do you think Usman was robbed against Leon at 286? No, I think it was a draw, though. And I think people acted like Leon put on a better performance than he did. Usman definitely lost some of his confidence because of the head kick KO. He would have won had he not lost his confidence, I think. Obviously, that's very subjective. Obviously, that's pure speculation. Obviously, we can never know. So, it is what it is. Leon won. Your biggest regret will be doubting Cesar Almeida. Okay. I think his striking looks like ass. So, you're an 8-5 in that shirt. Thank you. Thank you, bro. You already read that. I don't like Islam or hate him, but you can't lie. He does have a toxic fan base, and most support him because they're the same religion. Definitely has a toxic fan base. Definitely people of the same religion support him, for sure. We can all admit that. Well, I can admit that. I don't pander to anyone. But we can also admit there's a very, very concentrated fan base that hates motherfuckers just because of the region of the world they're from. We can also admit that as well. Both can be true. And I've talked shit about Khabib before. I don't give a fuck. People are like, oh, you pander to this person or that person. I don't give a fuck. With the point deduction, it was a draw. Usman seemed gun-shy because of the KO. Exactly. I think if Usman wasn't gun-shy, he easily wins that trilogy fight. Dylan Bucket isn't even that good. Dude, Dylan Bucket's not good. So I remember when before the first Islam fight, I think you were like, all champs have a downfall. You said some along the lines of, just wait for the downfall of Volk or something. Wild to think back on it. Dude, I say it all the time when we have certain guys. You know, when they look unbeatable, I'm like, they're going to have a downfall. Like, Shevchenko is already arguably on her downfall. And it's crazy because she was dominating Grasso, loses. Then wins the rematch, loses, or draw on the decision scorecard. And now what? Now who knows if she's even fighting for the title. So, that's true. It goes going both ways. Yep. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And that's facts with that as well. So, could you see MVP outpointing Adesanya to a no. That's why I didn't like Islam at first because of his fan base, but then realized how gross Guru's fan base is as well. Okay, fair enough. I agree. Edwards Usman's 3 was a draw. People call Islam's fan base toxic because they defend him when he gets unwarranted hate. Yeah, but there's still some crazy motherfuckers too. I'll put it this way. I don't think they're as bad as the motherfuckers that hate on him. I think the motherfuckers that hate on him are far more vocal, but also a higher concentration as well. So it's not an equal reaction, but you can admit both of them can be annoying. You have people who dick ride certain fighters because of the region of the world they're from and because of their religion. But I don't really have a massive issue with that. I have a massive issue when dudes are making up narratives about fighters and literally just shitting on certain people just because of the region of the world they're from or their religion. And I pointed out, I'm the only person that I would venture to say, and I don't know, I haven't scoured YouTube. Is there any other YouTuber who will willingly say that? They know it's true. They all know it's true, but they won't say it because they're scared of backlash. You guys let me know. Is there anyone else willing to say that shit? I'll say it out loud. I've said it out loud many times. And it's not because I think it's, oh, I got to stand up for him. No, I just say it because we all see it. So why not mention it? Why would I be a pussy and just scared? Oh, you're not going to subscribe to my channel. You're going to call me a pussy. I give a fuck. I found the black and gold shirt for $25. Where'd you find it? Was it on Amazon? I think I might have got it on Amazon. If you're one of the incels who hate on the Caucasus region fighters, this chat isn't for you. Facts. So, I don't hate Islam, but he is a heel in MMA for fighting for 4 or 5 fan favorites in a row, but I think that's valid. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but that doesn't justify making up narratives about him cheating with literally no evidence. That doesn't justify making up narratives calling him boring. It's just there's some narratives that it's like, okay, there's no explanation other than blank. So, Cesar Almeida is undefeated and defeated Alex Pereira in kickboxing. Yeah, fucking what, 2013? 2013? Just look at the comments. People still criticize Islam for his fights against Volk and Oliveira. We'll never give him credit. Okay. I don't think he gets enough credit. I made multiple videos. Why are you telling me? I should make another video on Islam this week. It's his fight week. Should I make another video about how Islam Makhachev is the most underappreciated champion? And that really gets the Dagestani haters tight. When's the last time I made that video? I can add to it as well. Oh, I'm making that video now. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for the idea. Let's see. When did I put that one out? Islam. So Islam taken out of context. 7 months ago. 7 months ago. Islam Makhachev is one of the most underappreciated UFC champions. I could make another banger like that and talk about how he doesn't get any credit for the Volk win, how he gets called inactive, and how if he beats Dustin Poirier, people are going to shit on it. So, should I make that or what? Customer support says no. Huh? You made it 7 months ago. Don't make it again. No BS. I had no idea who Cesar Almeida was before this week. Makes sense. New power slap road to the title up. Let's go. Yes. Khabibulov fought better competition than Almeida. Agreed. Dude, Islam is so underappreciated. It's crazy. It's crazy. Make another one to those xenophobic deniers. Butt hurts because they're dumb and delusional. I might just make it anyway. Because the thing is, dude's going to get no respect if he beats Dustin. I guarantee it. They're going to be like, oh, he beat washed up Volk and short notice Volk. And, oh, he's beat nothing but 45ers. And, now he's going to beat Dustin Poirier who didn't even deserve a title shot. But these motherfuckers will pick Dustin. So, I really think, look, let me put it this way. I think Islam Makhachev should be one of the most popular fighters in the UFC. And I'm being dead serious. The dude is actually funny. He's actually funny. He's pretty respectful for the most part. He's fucking dominant. He's exciting as fuck. And he takes every single... He's not ducking contenders. He wants to stay active. He's been decently active. But I don't feel like he gets that level of hype. Like, think about the level of hype that Topuria has now. People are saying Topuria would beat Islam. By the way, Islam would dominate Topuria like that. So, you have James Lynch tight if you make that video. I don't care if anyone gets tight about it. It's facts. Is that not true? Is that not all true? That's why Islam's one of my favorite fighters. Is because all of those things. Islam's striking is elite, but it's really impressive. His counter striking is the cream of the crop. Dude, his counter striking has gotten so much better too. So much better. I love Islam. Only the sheep won't remember that he promised to be pound for pound if he beat Volk the first time, but they never gave it to him. Exactly. Exactly. Never gave it. It's for the pound for pound ranking. Fatigue after Habib. Only 23% on tap picking Dustin Poirier. It should be less. If Dustin loses and retires, Islam is going to get a lot of hate for that win. Oh, he's going to. Oliveira didn't show up according to the haters. Jones versus Pereira is the biggest fight for the UFC to make. Make in your prediction. Jones would bitch Alex Pereira. Would absolutely bitch him badly. You can't say he's underappreciated. He's still the newest champ. He defended against two guys. One not in his weight class. You say not in his weight class like he didn't weigh in at that weight. He weighed in literally heavier than Islam in the first fight. And he was the pound for pound #1 fighter. Dominant for many, many years. So stop underselling that win. Like, imagine acting like a win over Volk isn't good. He dominated the guy who has the most submissions ever in UFC history and submitted him. Facts. Joe, do you ever get that funny feeling like Strickland Adesanya or Leon Edwards Usman win style might just happen because of how unlikely it really is? Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Like, it feels like it just might happen just because no one thinks it's going to happen. If that just makes me feel like we're living in a simulation. All of Islam's fights have been finished or fight of the year. Yeah, dude's one of the most exciting fighters on the entire roster. I don't think the core fan base of UFC Americans will support a Russian fighter regardless of region of Russia they're from. Okay, fair enough. 30-second sub for Jones versus Alex and wouldn't break a sweat. I'm with you, bro. Ragdolls him immediately. Volk won the first fight? Absolutely not. Got dominated the first fight. Lost pretty clearly. All right, domination is a bit of exaggeration, but you get my point. People don't dislike or love Islam. He hasn't had the right exposure or moment to win over fans. Okay. Disagree, but okay. Remember Chris Wade guillotine attempt on Islam Makhachev? I do not. Islam finished 6 of his last 7 opponents. Yep. Remember he didn't deserve a title shot either. People forget Volk has 170, fought at 170 back in the days. What was Joe Rogan spewing at one point in time? I can't remember. He was saying the wrong weight though. Who's the best gay fighter in the UFC? Sean Strickland. The way Oliveira just kind of gave in and tapped, and that dude, he was broken in that fight. And I don't think he ever wants that rematch. I don't think he can beat Islam. I don't think he thinks he can beat Islam. I'm being dead serious. The way he's always talking about McGregor, picking Poirier to win is not worse than picking Costa. I think it is, dude. I think it is. I actually agree. It falls into 3 categories. Either you are a guru archetype that denies it and spews race, xenophobic hate, people who act like it doesn't exist, or people like you. I would mostly agree with that. I mean, the thing is, look, people who act like it doesn't exist, you ever notice the motherfuckers who act like it don't exist get angry about it? Like, if you even say that it, yeah, look, I see this. I'm just seeing this. I'm just pointing it out. Don't kill the messenger. They're fucking pissed. They're fucking heated. And I've told you guys, I noticed this a very, very long time ago. If you talk anything about those sensitive topics, okay, and somebody gets absolutely fucking livid, if someone gets angry, if someone gets heated and says, look, this is a perfect world. It doesn't exist. Why are you saying this exists? When it's so blatantly obvious and to the point you see it on a daily basis, they are part of that. I've said that a million times, and I know that for a fact. The Contender Series guy who did the splits, no. Does Habib come back? I'm going to say no. People hate the new Muslim fan base because they overhype their fighters with goat talk, acting like they didn't start watching the sport recently, worse than 2015 McGregor fans. I mean, that definitely is an aspect of it for sure. It definitely exists. But, I mean, it seems like every fan base does that, but you see it from them quite a bit as well. Easily can say that. Don't care. Picking Poirier to win is most definitely worse than picking Costa to win. Agreed. How do you think Alex versus Cyril Gane goes? Cyril Gane would dominate him. Cyril Gane actually has decent offensive grappling. The last 4 or 5 fights have been finishes. Only unanimous decision was against Volk, who was pound for pound number 1 and beat him pretty clearly. And then KO'd him later that year. Agreed. Sean Strickland is the best gay fighter in the UFC. I would agree. Islam beats Charles fight week, to be honest. Beat Charles fight week. Agreed. Volk at 170 is a circle. He said that Kopylov, if you wanted to move down or up to 185 or some shit, the fight was at that weight. Yeah, it was Rogan. But I was talking about at one point Rogan was saying weird shit about Volk. People forget Volk used to weigh 350 pounds and 6'5" back in the day. Costa lost against Vettori. I know. But I think he was injured going to that fight. I think Costa has a chance to beat Strickland. Would love to see Strickland versus Whitaker to see how that fight compares to Costa versus Whitaker. I would as well. Hey, do you think Islam would be willing to fight Bilal Muhammad? Because if Bilal somehow wins, I don't think Islam would let that prevent him from achieving his goal of double champ. I don't know. You'd have to ask Islam that. If I had to guess, I'm going to say probably not. I would just say you wouldn't want to because they train together and shit. Probably going to be like, nah, I'll wait. What is your dream matchup for the welterweight division? Shavkat Hamzat, even though Hamzat's not in the division anymore. That's the fight I want more than anything. Give me Shavkat versus Hamzat. Please, for the love of God, give me Shavkat versus Hamzat. Like the streamer Sean Woodson will peek on you in the shower. Stop. I like that you're fair. Islam's fan base is very fanatical, and so are Aussie fans, Brits, and Americans. Americans not as much, I don't feel like. Instagram has the most delusional, has the most Dagestani over haters. Literally, we'll see them post Islam training. Someone will comment, crotch sniffer only fights once a year in Abu Dhabi. People online are fucking crazy, dude. I'm picking Islam on tap, though. You should. I'm rooting for Dustin, not because I hate Islam. Nobody's saying if you're rooting for Dustin, you hate Islam. I mean, I guess some people might be saying that. And some of those people do exist, but yeah. But for all Dustin has done in his career, I agree. I agree, dude. But, yeah, I think it just ruins the division in a way. Styles make fights. Strickland fights like a little bitch and doesn't do well versus pressure fighters. That's my synopsis as well. Islam said in an interview he wouldn't fight Bilal since they train together. Joey's the best gay MMA YouTuber. Ask your mother if I'm gay. Thoughts on the Sphere? I think it's going to be a total bust. It's not going to be that great, and Dana White's going to act like it was the greatest thing ever. Islam told Chael he wants double champ. Yeah. Bit off topic, but who's your favorite ring girl? Mine is Vanessa. I don't really have a favorite ring girl. I don't even know. I couldn't even name them all. I wish we could get Verna Janaroba in the rotation, though. I'm trying to think who is the best looking ring girl. Probably, what is her name? I can think of her name, but I don't remember. There is one. She's like kind of Asian, I think. That's probably the best looking one. Joe, who are you personally rooting for without the whole best for the division stuff in your heart? Are you rooting for Dustin or Islam? Look, I can't get rid of best for the division. In my mind, I desperately want to see Islam versus Arman too. Dustin, it's like I already know how that saga ends. If Dustin wins, I don't think he's the better fighter. So for me, it has to be Islam. Ian Gary had a better performance against Jeff Neal than Shavkat. That's facts. That's definitely facts. Red, yeah, I think it's Red Cruz or something like that. But Verna Janaroba puts her to shame, though. Dustin shouldn't even be fighting Saturday. That's true. I respect it. If Islam wins, we know it's Islam versus Arman 2, UFC 308. I hope so. I don't know, though. Islam said he wanted to fight in Madison Square Garden. Asia's a continent. I know. I didn't say, oh, she's from the country of Asia. I said, I think she's Asian of some sort. Breaks my heart to see the chat discussing ring girls. You guys are misogynistic. This is supposed to be a space where grown men talk about other grown men only. That is true. We just tight. You got the sickest references, Jackson. You got the sickest references. Maybe Pereira versus Magomedov, Magomed 308. That'd be a banger. But you know how it goes. They'll be like, home field advantage. There's sand there. I fucking saw a camel there one time. It's home field advantage. He's Muslim. And there's sand there. Who's a ring girl that retired recently? Brittany and Ariani, who was around forever. If you get to 50,000 subs, are you going to get employees? Probably not. I just like to do my own thing. You think Jalton Almeida is too light for heavyweight? No, not after what I've seen him do to Curtis Blades. I know he lost, but not after what I've seen him do. They'll criticize Islam for beating a washed DP and having somewhat close fight against Arman when that happens. Facts. Washed DP. So what do you guys think? Should I make the Islam video that I've kind of made before, but I'll add a lot to it? So it'll be similar, but not the same? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I mean, it's easy for me to do, and it is fight week, so it's something I can make if you guys want to see it. It's up to you. Yes. Make a detailed video. Brittany Palmer's missed. No. I'm waiting. Joe, what's the best fights to rewatch of Dustin's and Islam to compare their fight towards each other? Watch Dustin versus Charles Oliveira. Watch Dustin versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. Watch Islam versus Charles Oliveira. Watch Islam versus Volkanovski. There's plenty of other fights. I guess watch Dustin versus Gaethje 1 to kind of see Dustin striking. Watch Dustin versus BSD as well. Dustin versus BSD is really all you need to watch from Dustin if you want to. I think Costa could beat Strickland. Costa's too inconsistent in his performance. Even though Strickland fights like a pussy, he's way more consistent. I agree. But that's why I picked Costa. I think he can get it done. There's a camel there. It's home field advantage. He's Muslim. There's sand on the ground. Y'all couldn't even pull a woman that's even close to a ring girl. Andy, speak for yourself, all right? Joe, make one video on Leon Edwards being underrated, please. Okay, I'll think about it. But I don't feel like anybody ever really talks about Leon. He's just kind of He's kind of the forgotten man. I defended him vehemently for the title shot. McGregor wins in a solid performance against Chandler. Does he fight Max for the BMF, Islam to break the pay-per-view record, or the third strap against Leon versus Bilal? I would love, like, if Conor's getting an undeserved title shot, I want him to get a welterweight title shot against Bilal. And then Bilal just to ragdoll him. Press conference for 303, but he'll probably fight for the BMF. Press conference for 303 next week. To do, you think Conor will trash talk Chandler or play Mr. Nice Guy? Probably a little bit of both. He'll just kind of embarrass Chandler, but not really talk a crazy amount of crap to him. I'd be the best wingman for MMA Joe. If he was talking to Verna, I'd be like, yo, Joey, thanks for letting me borrow your Lambo last night. Now, I'm not into gold diggers, all right? Leon does literally nothing to promote a fight. Yeah, but talk about how his opponent isn't a draw, which is just fucking laughable. Islam versus DDP breaks the bank. Why would Islam go up 2 fucking weight classes? Joey drives a Kia Soul. Very doubtful. Very doubtful. You wouldn't know what I drive, Low T. You wouldn't know what I fucking drive. It's worth more than the place you're living in right now, buddy. It's worth more than the place you're living in. All right? How is Max Holloway only ranked at 9 at lightweight? Blood and sweat don't know how to fucking make rankings. How is Max? I already read that. So, I'll super chat you $20 if you bring your fiance on stream. You do realize it's 11:45 right now. She's sleeping. And $20? $20? I fucking wipe my ass with $20 bills. Do I look like a poverty YouTuber? Just because my beard's a little bit unkept, I've been growing it out a little bit, means I need $20 from you? I could snap my fingers and someone will donate $20 right now. And replace your $20 of your demands, you pussy. But she's actually done her own stream before on this channel. If you know, you know. Who remembers? Who remembers? She's done her own stream. So, dude's trying to lowball Joey to see his fiance on Memorial Day. Yeah. I got plenty of sycophants in here ready to drop a 20 bomb at a moment's notice. So you shut your mouth. Boston crab time. Yeah, I'll drag her out of bed and Boston crab her for about 1,000. So, Almeida has 5 fights and 4 of them are 4 TKOs. Yeah, but he's fighting straight up scrubs. Imagine I dragged her in here, right? She's sleeping. I just pull her out of bed. I drag her in here. I put on the national anthem. And I Boston Crab her, and everyone in the chat stands up at their house and puts their hand over their heart while they listen to the national anthem. And they hear her blood-curdling screams while I Boston Crab her. $20, have some respect for Mrs. Joey, dude. You have some respect for Mrs. MMA Joey. Why the national anthem? Just for the hell of it. It's Memorial Day. Got to get a little patriotic. I'd shed a tear. Play the Kurt Angle theme song and Ankle Lock or no? Boston Crab is where it's at. The Boston Crab is where it's at. Mrs. MMA Joey. I'm done. That's her new name. Boston Crab, classic MMA Joey. That's funny. The next time Bo Nickel fights a scrub, I'm picking Bo by Boston Crab. So I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Almeida versus Rockage, who wins? Jalton Almeida versus Rockage? I have to see what Almeida would look like at 205. So I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'll say Rockage. I don't know how you concluded that Islam's underappreciated. What metrics are you using? Shut the fuck up, dude. Pepperidge Farm remembers. You're an American, less toxic version of MMA Guru. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but okay. If Matchmaker would you have fighting for the BMF belt? I'd get rid of that fucking WWE style belt. So, Jackson Moracantoni, thank you for the $19.99. Embarrassed that scrub in the chat. Thank you, Jackson Marcantonio. Here, take 20 MMA Joey dollars. Thank you, thank you. Mrs. MMA Joey is going to be pleased to see that dono. I'm dying. Thank you, Jackson. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for supporting independent MMA media. We've almost been live for 2 hours, and I've been supposed to make videos still. So, I'm one broke bitch. So if your fiance comes on one of your streams, can it be inside a club at Mexico when you're roughly, say, 53 years old? I'll think about it. Imagine I'll bring my fiance on stream at like 100K and just beat her on stream just for the lulz. Just for the lulz. She's scrappy, though. I don't know. She's pretty scrappy. She might whoop my ass on stream. If I could get her to come on, I would. Thoughts on MMA Guru? Don't really watch him. Just seems, you know, it's like, I know people like to think, oh, you're the same thing because you're just a guy talking about MMA. That's more like a lot of these guys are like TMZ style, you know. You got TMZ style reporting content all for monetary gain with one goal and one goal only, monetary gain. I'm not into that TMZ shit. Dude said metrics. These jokes are getting crazy. What's her ethnicity? What? I'll tell your ethnicity for $20. Do you get your hair cut that way? No. I need a haircut. But I'm just growing it out a little bit. Why, you don't like it? I'm about to just buzz this shit off. I might have a buzz cut by the time I come back tomorrow. How many times a week do you throw your fiance in a Boston Crab? A couple times a week. A couple times a week, for sure. At least. Bare minimum Boston Crab. She gets a little bit snappy. Talking back a little bit. I'll snap her right up in the Boston Crab. Joe, do you know how MMA fans you'd get if you recorded yourself beating a woman? MMA fans would call you King Joey after that? Probably. Would you box MMA Guru for 10 grand? 10 grand? Do I look that poor? I need a bigger cut than 10 grand. Joey, what's your ethnicity? Wouldn't you like to know? The OGs know. Just don't cut the beard. That's your trademark. Joey's a burn victim. That is true. Can I message you for the Discord link? I've been so lazy about joining for like a year now. Message me right now, bro. And I will send you the Discord link. Or comment on an old video. Joe, you should get a comb over. I will. Did you see Video, old man Stipe looking sharp, hitting the pads in slow-mo. I saw like 10 seconds of it. That's fun. That shit's fun. I literally do the same thing, but mix it up with submissions. Yeah, I occasionally, what I like to do occasionally as well is I like to practice some wrestling moves. Hold on, what's it? You really got to be an incel to memorize the fucking ring girls. That's facts. Dude's talking about each one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Invite. Edit link. Sheet. Thank you for putting out great, pleasurable, and independent MMA content. Can I please have the Discord link? Yes, you may, Jackson. Yes, you may. The more the Discord grows, the happier I am. Did Pat really run off? I just realized Pat did run off. Pat really did run off. I'm done. I'm done. Pat, speak now, forever hold your peace. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Where is Pat? Pat did run off. 203, hit the likes. Yeah, guys, like the stream. Get it over 100 likes on the stream. Over 100 likes. Last time I got over 100 likes on the stream, I took my shirt off. I thought we ran Pat off because we called him a groupie. I started to feel a little bit bad when someone mentioned that. But he's just listening in the background. Probably just tugging himself. Using cream cheese as lubricant. I just made that up. How do we know that's the real Pat? I don't know if that is the real Pat. I thought he had a longer term membership. If you ask me. He said cream cheese. I'm done. I'm fucking done. Give Pat mod status. I'll think about it. One of these days I'll think about it. We need a Columbo on stream? Maybe soon. I'll do my best. He's sleeping right now. Look, my dog goes to bed somewhere between like 9 to like 11, 12-ish every single night. But probably typically I would say between 9 and 10. Usually like when I come up here and start working on shit. That motherfucker, if I don't, he puts himself to bed. He goes right upstairs and goes to sleep. Goes right up to the bedroom and goes to sleep. It's the funniest shit ever. It is the funniest shit ever. That motherfucker will just go put himself right to fucking bed. If Islam knocks out Poirier with his hands, is he over Habib? Yes. Where's Overlap? I don't know where Overlap's been. Joe, what was the other white colored dog on your stream the other day? I didn't know you had 2 dogs. I don't have 2 dogs. You're only safe because he allows you to be. Long live Overlap. There it is, Brian. Now I'm going to rewatch The Office for the 10th time. The real Overlap was taken over by an imposter, from what I understand. Randy Bound is more skilled, less powerful. Chaos Williams. We just tight. So, Axon Jackson has joined the Discord. The more people in the Discord, the better, to be honest. The more people, the better. Overlap joins the Shadow Realm of MMA Joe chat along with Tori, MMA Johnny, and Sean P. That is true. That is the lore. That is the lore of the chat. It's crazy how over time people leave and come back, and people leave and come back, and people leave and come back, and it's just wild. I'm done, bro. I don't know what that. Now Jack, you're just photoshopping shit. Joey, are you in an abusive relationship? If you calls me abusing your mom's, let me stop. Ass. Abusive. I made Joey advice on getting a girlfriend. Be 6'3", have a nice fucking dark and thick beard, and be an absolute alpha male, ripped physique, and wear Venom gear befitting a champion. So, yeah. All right, what were we getting at now? I got to go record a video. Who would won Costa or Chimaev? Probably. But that's tough, man. Brother called his words. I was going to say, yeah, abusing your mom's puss. That was a little bit extreme, though. So by ripped, you mean built like a members of the Sopranos? No, I mean built like Alistair Overeem when he first came in the UFC, a.k.a. Ubereem. Do you think my Heelys will get me a dime piece? Yeah, for sure. If you wear Venom gears. Don't worry, Joey, I'll never leave. Blaze 1, how long have you been watching again? You've been watching since under 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. How confident are you Alex Moreno wins? Not very confident. I'll say like 30% confident. Heelys are the best. For your channel, would you ever do live incoming calls? That would be dope. So what I'm going to do eventually when I start another membership tier, I'm going to do member streams. And then what I'm going to allow is only members can watch these streams, but members can join the streams as well. So I'll allow them to join with a link, and then we can chop it up for a little bit. I keep saying chop it up. I hope you guys don't think I actually talk like that. I just think that's a funny-ass expression because it sounds so corny. But we can talk. You could be on stream, and other members can watch who don't actually want to participate. Doing a live stream, just letting people join up live, it's just asking for bad fucking news. I have a fever, so I've been quiet, slowly fading in and out of consciousness. Fair enough, Pat. Fair enough. I think I only got one 99-cent donation from Pat tonight. He lied. Straight up lied. Crazy man, it'll be a year following you in July. It's been a good run. You said it's been a good run like you're ready to leave. I almost picked Price but couldn't find it in me to do it. I know what you mean. Do you remember when the sandals had bottle cap openers on the soles? No. I do not remember that. I can't wait to debate Joey over the mic. You would never be able to debate me. I'd fucking own you like the little bitch you are. You wouldn't be. You don't have a chance, pussy. Pat, thank you for the 99 cents. I was hoping to goat you into fucking up and sending $99. I'm taking care of you while you have a fever. 2-hour stream tonight. I should have left 45 minutes ago. How do you think Max Taporia plays out? Taporia uses all the tools in his toolbox to get it done. That's what I'm thinking. Careful. Don't get corn bombed. I can't wait to trade barbs with King Joey after he beats his fiance for not cleaning the house. Yeah, I gave her $300. She didn't clean it. What happened to Jeff Neal? Remember when he beat Bilal to a bloody pulp? He fell off. Jeff Neal's always been inconsistent, man. Instead of predicting fights, name everyone who you would want to win at 302. Okay. Okay, brother. Islam, Paulo, Olashechek, Almeida, don't give a fuck, Joe Selecki, Nico Price just for the lulz, and don't give a fuck for the rest of it. I don't even really care that much about Jalton Almeida. I just want to here's my thought process. Islam is more fun for the division. Costa just because Strickland is boring and his fans hype him up. Kevin Holland gets Dana White privilege, so I want Olashechek to win. Jalton Almeida just because he'd be a fresh contender. Don't really care about Randy Brown, Elias Zaleski, Dos Santos. Even though it's a banger, I don't really care who wins. Roman Khabibov, Cesar Almeida, don't really care who wins. Just wanted it to be a fun fight. For most times, I just wanted it to be a fun fight. So let's get Jeff versus Buckley so Jeff can get back in the win column. I think that's an easy win for Jeff Neal. Joe, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to pass my MMA Joey subscription on to my children. Please do. Put that in your will. Put that in your will. That'd be funny as hell. I can't wait till we're going out for all you can eat wings, bro. I swear on my life, Ian Gary becomes champion. We're commissioning a painting. We're commissioning a painting for a small nominal fee. And I'm coming, pause, to stay at your house and pick it up, and we're going for all you can eat wings. And I'm bringing my bathing suit, even though I might skinny dip. What about Mike Mathetha versus Themba Garimbo? Stop right now. Want to see Buckley versus Conor? No. How confident are you Grant Dawson wins? I'd say 70%. How spicy do you go for wings? I like really, really spicy. Imagine Gary shooting arrows on MVP. Oh my. Hey, imagine Gary barely wins a decision against MVP, and at the end, like, he takes MVP down, and MVP like lays there because the bell goes off, and he's like kind of tired, and then he shoots the arrows in MVP that he didn't finish. Nothing would give me more joy than if Costa loses to, or Strickland loses to Costa. Strickland goes down to welterweight, fights Gary in a massive headliner. Gary slumps out Strickland in the first minute and then shoots arrow into his dead body, and then teabags him as well and gives him a quick hump. Gives him knocks him out and gives him a couple humps and says, "Yeah, I'm giving him flashbacks." Me and MMA Joey and Ian Machado Gary chopping it up at Applebee's bottomless wings night. That's facts. That's facts. That sounds like honestly, that sounds like the best time ever. If Gary wins the title, dude, you got to make something badass. You better start thinking of it right now. If Gary wins the title, hopefully there's a sick picture of like him with the title afterwards or the winning moment of the fight. I'm already dreaming of that, bro. We got to put something about the fan club in there, president. You know who's actually overappreciated? I hate to say it, but I love him. Pause. Alex Pereira. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Who's the most annoying UFC fighter you would love to punch in the face? Juliana Pena. There's probably someone else. Grant Dawson is undefeated other than the 30-second KOs. I think he's lost before. At least Gary's humble. Yeah, Gary's the most humble fighter on the roster. Sticks up against, people bragging about child abuse. Rose or Macy Barber? Who I come at? What are you talking about? I can't believe we did 2 hours. We did 2 hours when I should have been making a video. I'm foregoing revenue for you boys. I could have made 2 videos tonight. Red Lobster and their unlimited shrimp have filed for bankruptcy. Did they actually file for bankruptcy? I didn't know that. Or no, someone did mention that. I didn't know if that was true. If Gary knocks out MVP, I'm naming one of the next streams. Next stream, Machado OG. Okay. I can't wait to title the streams after that. I know, like, that's kind of what it seemed like you said. Gary greatest at 170, question mark? Keep going, Joey. I don't know how much longer I can go. I got to make videos, man. I got to make videos. Already 12:07. I wanted to release a video tonight. So, I don't know. Pereira isn't overappreciated. He's arguably one of the greatest combat athletes. Dude, he's way overhyped. Pereira's overrated. I'll stand by that. Do you think the Mavs can sweep the Wolves? I have no fucking clue. Record the video on a live stream? No. That's just not what we do here. Oh, shit. I almost broke my monitor by slamming my fucking water bottle into it. That's wild. That is fucking wild. Alex P got some real meat riders nowadays. That's true. Joey, how would you remember a year ago if Islam got KO'd, Gary got KO'd, specifically by Strickland, and Bilal got KO'd? It is what it is, man. As long as we got some good fights afterwards, it is what it is. I'd be a little bit annoyed, but I move on. I'm not paid by these dudes. So I want Islam to win just because I want to see the Arman fight. I want Gary to win because the fan base that hates on him is a bunch of pussies, but also I think Gary's very good. Bilal, I'm just kind of rooting for the underdog, but I also think he does win, so I want him to win for my pick. Stream while you make a video. Not going to do that. Joey, how did you get on the UFC countdown? I just was a total fucking badass. Who thinks more famous, Cristiano Ronaldo or Conor? Is that even a question, bro? Is that even a question? What flavor would you get at Buffalo Wild Wings? I haven't been in a while, but I think last time I went, I like spicy garlic. I used to love to get wild, but that shit's too hot coming out, bro. Pause. I haven't been there in a while, though. Buffalo Wild Wings used to be so much better. Then it kind of got shitty. I hope MVP KOs Machado, getting tired of these daily 30-minute rants on Machado. He ducked Cole. Shut the fuck up. Bitchy, you're about to be sitting on a timeout real quick. You're about to be sitting on a timeout real fucking quick. Real fucking quick, bro. Is Pereira already GOAT? No. What kind of work do you do off here if it's not too personal? Don't you know, dude, haven't you been here? I'm a Wall Street banker. Don't you know that? Carlos Ulberg might beat Hill. Dude, if Carlos Ulberg beats Hill, I'm going to laugh my fucking cock and balls off. Lol. PW was always... I'm not a Habib Glazer. I have Aldo above him, but saying Pereira is ahead of Habib on the GOAT list is wild. Dude's got what? One title defense? Let's pump the brakes. Pereira dethrones the UFC pound for pound only his 5th fight. Amazing. Okay. Chat timeout, Joey, Rebel chat. Joey's a bank teller. That'd be pretty funny. BWW was always shitty. They just showed UFC fights, so that was the appeal. Now, I thought it was good. I thought it was good back in the day, but then it changed kind of. It was kind of shitty. And the service got horrible, at least where I'm at. Plus, whatever ingredient they're putting in that shit makes you have the shits. So it's like, damn, I can't even go there if I have any plans. I don't shit outside the house, so... Kickboxing is the best base for MMA. Alex Pereira and Izzy are proof of this. I'm sure you can find countless other examples. Listen, we got almost 200 people in here. Can everyone check and make sure they're subscribed? I'd like to get to 21K before this weekend, if possible. We're almost there. We're getting so close. What are we at right now? We're at 20,820. So we should be able to get there by this weekend if I do enough content. But it requires doing videos, you know? You know what I mean? UFC waiting for Alex to leave to sign another kickboxer like that. Okay. Alex started too late. He would beat legends like John Jones. Only casuals would ask that. Dude, he would get destroyed by Jones. Absolutely fucking wrecked. But that's the way it is sometimes. I can't believe it's already fucking past midnight. And I started this stream kind of early. What time did I start the stream? So it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Damn, so I started this stream at like 10-ish. Yeah, I think I had it scheduled for 10. Weed is tight. I like weed. Tom's face is the new submissive radio thumbnail. Look prime for chinning. Let me go look at submissive radio. Dude, I swear Tom Aspinall is the most over fucking hype. Dude, his chin does look... Dude looking like the Crimson Chin. Dude's looking like the Crimson fucking Chin, bro. That's crazy. Dude, Colby only got 30K views. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. Damn. Anthony Smith got 8.4K. Damn. Submissive radio doesn't even get good views at all in general. Damn. That's wild. Colby got 40K from the one 3 months ago when he unveiled his X-ray. Ursig did more views than Smith. I saw that, dude. I saw that. I could be any UFC fighter I want. Joe's CEO of PF Chang's. I don't know what that means. Aspinall will keep winning, though. We'll see. Dinkelberg. Colby's a draw, bro. I remember when people used to say Colby's a draw because of his social media numbers. Boy, have the times changed. Boy, have the times changed. But, dude, Tom keeps his chin up in the air. Go back and watch the Arlovsky fight. Go back and watch the, even in the Pavlovich fight, clipped him on the chin. Colby sells pay-per-view unlike Machado. Yeah, Ian Gary sells more pay-per-views than Colby for sure. But then again, I sell more pay-per-views than Colby at this point. Listen, boys. Listen. I need your guys' help. I really do. I really, truly do. I need you boys to go watch the full card picks. I need you to watch the full card picks. I need you to watch the full card picks. Can you guys do me that favor? Can you guys like this stream before we go, though? I'll leave this stream up. Look, if everyone in the chat likes the stream right now, I'll leave the stream up. Instead, I was going to make this a member stream. I don't like to flood my algorithm with a bunch of live streams. But if everyone likes the stream right now, we'll leave it up. We'll leave it up. So all the people watching later, if they watch it all the way to completion, they can get it. Do you plan your streams around Guru's stream? Why would I plan my streams around anyone else's streams? I don't plan my streams at all. I usually get home, take a shower, relax for a few minutes, and then I jump on stream. So everyone like the stream. Bro, if the Costa curse works and Dustin wins, what future card do you book Costa on for another and new? I don't know. Joe, do you think Colby has enough dirt on Dana to get a shot if Bilal wins? No. Protect the hive mind? I don't know. Okay. Excited for Ian Gary MVP. MVP has some crazy movement. Ian's very accurate. Should be a really good matchup. Plus, Gary has grappling in his back pocket if he needs it. Listen, boys. I'm wearing the black and gold befitting a UFC champion, okay? Befitting a UFC champion. Subscribe to the channel. Please, go check out the full card predictions, okay? Link is in the chat right now. Go check out the full card predictions. Like it. Comment on your predictions for like at least the main and co-main. Boost it in the algorithm. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could go to the link in the chat. Great stream. Good time. Thank you all. I did a long-ass stream. I'm going to go try to record a video. Hopefully it's out before 1 a.m. That's the goal. Have it out before 1 a.m. What's next for Bilal if he loses? I don't know. That's a tough spot. They'll probably give him like, I don't know, maybe Colby. I hope that's what they do. But yeah. Please go check out the full card predictions if you haven't already. There's timestamps for it if you want to just jump around to different fights. But watch it and comment on it, your predictions. Help boost it in the algorithm. Comments help the algorithm. Video in another stream if Insomnia hits. Make sure you check out the video. I'm not sure. I think it's either going to be Islam Dustin breakdown or Strickland Costa breakdown. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. Goodbye. Good night. Please go to the link in chat. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. And I'll maybe be back tomorrow. I don't know yet. But I'll definitely be back Wednesday. Either way. Good night.